Hello and welcome to hankgames without Hank. My name is John Green. It's a beautiful sunny day at Wimbledon here in South London, and would you believe it? We are playing Blackpool. You know, they used to be in the Premier League, but it can happen so fast. You get relegated once, you get relegated twice, and pretty soon you get relegated a third time, apparently. Blackpool on 27 points after 28 games. That's not good, but you know what is good? 60 points. That's what Wimbledon's at. It's all thanks to Mr. Managerinho. I don't like to brag, but I've had a hell of a good season. We've got Vinny Thrill. We've got Liam Trotter. We tried to purchase Max Power. It did not go great. We only got $77,000 for getting out of the third round of the FA Cup, which I was pretty disappointed about. I feel like probably we should have gotten more than $77,000. And I went back to my board and I was like, hey guys, can I have more than $77,000? And they were like, shut up. That's actually what they said. It hurt my feelings. Usually these contract negotiations take so long, but this time they just said, shut up. So today's problem. Hey, Meredith, who submitted today's problem?
It was Lavash Beadsman.
Comes from Lavash Beadsman. Thank you, Lavash. Oh God, we've got a problem here at Wimbledon. Big problems. Everything worked out better than expected. Whose problem is that they are introverted and moving in with their significant other who they're going to share a one-bedroom apartment with. I've been in this situation. Oh boy, man, Blackpool is just ripping us apart. For a team that is on 27 points after 28 games, they're playing fantastically, and I'd like to congratulate them because I'm in a good mood because because we got that $77,000. The difference between, regular, that's a phenomenal shot, but it didn't come to anything. But John Green's there, but it didn't come to anything again. But let's not give up. So this happened to me. I moved into a one-bedroom apartment with my significant other. This is the rare occasion when I have some actual experiential advice. I had roommates from the time I was 14 years old. I guess this is maybe the difference. I had roommates from the time I was 14 years old until I was 25. And so, I spend a lot of time by myself. I would say in the average these days, on the average day, I spend about 6 hours by myself. But, until we had kids, I would spend at least 10 hours a day by myself. And I like time to myself. It doesn't get old to me. I don't. I like most people. I need some social engagement, but not that much. Really desperate defending, but it all worked out. I am quite happy. Yeah, I've said this before, but I am like a camel when it comes to social interactions. I can just drink a bunch of social interactions and then really not need any for quite a long time. Speaking of social interactions, how about Lyle Taylor shooting from outside the box? And it didn't work, but this might. I've been unjustly maligned, and I think inside the box. Oh, they're gonna. Are you gonna say it's just outside? You're gonna say that it's just outside? You're gonna say that it's like 2 inches outside the box? Come. Oh, I can't be mad at this referee because he has a mustache. So I'd like to edit my anger and say, great decision by the referee. This is Meredith. We're never going to have a better opportunity than this. John Green is pretty good free kick taker. It's just never going to be easier than this. I think it's too close to get it up and over the wall, but what if we just do like one of these? Oh, it almost went in off of one of the players' butts. That would have been great, but it didn't happen for us. Right off the bottom. I mean, that's as good as it gets in terms of potential own goal situations, but it didn't work out for us. So I guess I always, like when I was a kid and when I was in my early 20s and stuff, I always had to figure out how to spend time by myself, even though I lived with other people. And I did always have a door for most of that time, except I guess not when I was in college and stuff, or in high school for that matter. So I do have some experience in this. The first thing that I would say is you got to find places in town where you're not alone, but you are alone. Like for me, the best example of this is a library. I am extremely happy when I am in libraries because there's like other people there, but there's a pretty strong social contract about them not talking to you and you, great save, George Long, and you not talking to them. And maybe if you need something, you need something, the librarians are there to help you. And then you can have a brief, pleasant social interaction that can be, nice and useful for your, mental well-being or whatever. But you don't have to talk to anybody. And so if there is a library in your town, that's the first thing that I would say. Like when I was, a high school student, I would go to the school library. When I was a college student, I would go to my college library. When I was in my early 20s, I would go to the public libraries in Chicago. And it's just an awesome, awesome place for introverted people. I love libraries in general. But I really think it's just a great place to be. And you don't have to read a book. Nobody gets mad at you if you just sit there and stare into the middle distance, or you get on your computer or whatever. There's wireless. I just think the library is as close to a perfect place as exists. Oh my God, how did you not score? Andy Barcham. Who do they want to make a substitution for? Come on, I'm not going to bring off Barcham just because he missed one shot in the 40th minute. Maybe I'll bring him off in the second half. But I think my assistant manager is being way too hardcore about this substitution policy. We don't even need to win this game. Between you and me and the wall, it's fine. Like, everybody's freaking out. Just calm down, assistant manager. Everything's going to be fine. So you got to find, and maybe it's a coffee shop. I don't know. You got to find those places that allow you to be not with your partner, but still happy. That's got to be a goal. Oh, it is at last. It is at last. And you know what? If I'd taken off Andy Barcham, we wouldn't have scored that goal. Andy Barcham with a fantastic finish. Although you gotta say, John Green made this one happen with the cutback and then the nice. Oh God, what a pass! What a pass! And then the finish was nothing special from Barcham, but it did. I do love going near post on a goalkeeper. Because it hurts their feelings and makes it more likely that I'll score later in the game. Mr. Managerino, you can see, is very, very excited. He's very happy about the result. And at this point, we have been rolling on all cylinders for so long, I barely even know what giving up a goal feels like. I hardly remember it. George Long is such a talented goalkeeper, and I know Raffo, who's 15, has been begging me for more game time and saying he's going to leave the club and whatever. But how can I say no to George Long? The guy is relentless and amazing. It's obvious to me. The second way I'm going to solve your problem, aside from you going to the library or coffee shop or whatever, is encouraging your partner to do stuff that they like. I used to feel like if my partner was doing stuff that I didn't like, that it was somehow like a reflection on me. If they wanted to go out and didn't want me there, I would be like, well, why don't you want me there? And now I feel like, great, that's great. I'm really glad you have your own stuff. And I recognize that I cannot, no one person can meet all of another person's needs. So I think it's great if you're with, if you say to your partner, are you into fantasy baseball? Are you, do you like knitting? Do you want to go hang out with one of your friends and I don't really feel like it, and that's fine, and you're not going to get mad about it? Can we just be cool with that kind of thing? So I find both for Sarah and I, both going out with my friends, doing a bar trivia night or something, which sometimes Sarah comes to, but sometimes she doesn't. And when she doesn't, it's fine. Or, if she wants to go and watch a movie with some friends, or go, I don't know, go to sometimes she'll go on a 2 or 3 day trip to a museum with some friends or whatever. And I think all of that stuff is great. And then the other thing about it is that you get time. This has got to be a goal. Oh my God, John Green. He's got too much power. He's too talented. Sometimes it's he's so good, he's too good. I think we all know what that's like, when you're just when you're too good at something and you're like, oh God, I wish I wasn't so good at this. That's what life is like for other John Green are starting right forward. I'm going to make a couple changes here. That's going to be the biggest change. I'm just going to try to just switch up where John Green and Lyle Taylor are playing, because I haven't seen Lyle Taylor this whole game. So I don't know what's going on, but he doesn't seem to be available. I'd like to see a little more of him. That's nice. That's good. Lyle Taylor! Oh, everything but the finish. It's like the story of the Wimbly Womblys. All right, we got a good opportunity here, though. We never score from corners, but there's always room for exceptions. Not today. That's good. So the other thing about when your partner goes and does stuff is that then you're in the apartment alone, and it's like having your own apartment for a little while, and it's so nice. So I don't think you should be afraid to suggest those things or to take those opportunities and enjoy them, and then and have time to yourself. And I think, you know, like with so many things, communication is the key to that. You know, you don't want somebody feeling like you don't want to be around them, because it's not at all that you don't want to be around them. It's that you want to be more present with them when you're present with them, and that part of that for you is spending time by yourself. Oh, that was close. Part of that for you is spending time by yourself and having time to, just process information alone. That's how I think of my alone time, is as a chance to basically like process information, to understand. Like I feel like I can't make any progress in anything when I'm with other people. Like I have to be alone to. There's a great phrase in English, one of my favorite phrases. Talk about this in Turtles All the Way Down, but I have to be alone to think straight. I love that idea that there are times when you have to like physically straighten out your thoughts almost. That's why I have to be alone, is so I can straighten out my thoughts. That's fantastic. Everybody did great except for John Green, who, after having too much power on a shot, I tried to go all the way back down because I myself was intimidated by his shot power, and then it just didn't work. And that's no good. That was a horrific. It's going to go down in history as maybe my worst ever corner kick, which is really saying something. No! Oh, caught out in possession. And are we gonna lose the win at the last second because of stupidity on my part? Possibly. Oh, George Long intimidated him into missing. All right. It's 89 minutes, 40 seconds here. We've got one more opportunity maybe to come forward. Try to give the fans their money's worth. We had a lot of 1-0 victories lately, and I know it's all the same to you guys. You just want to win. But I like to win. I like to win pretty fancy sometimes. Like that. And then Lyle Taylor from outside the box. Maybe a last-second corner kick goal. Or just the end of the game. Nope. Last-second corner kick goal. Here we go, boys. Last second corner kick goal? No. And maybe turn around. Yeah, it's the end of the game. All right, well, we won 1-0, and you're going to have a great time living with your partner in a one-bedroom apartment, and there are the male toilets. Best wishes.